Merry Christmas, everyone! So, yeah, the 2015 Mariolympics have come and gone. They were pretty fun, I must admit. I made this video so I can express my feelings towards the Olympics, mainly concerning the events that were used in the Olympics. Now, I must say that Power to Mario really outdid himself with the events. Most of them were really fun, and they also proved to be quite a challenge, as you'll see later on. I constructed a top 10 list of, in my opinion, the hardest events in the 2015 Winter Mario Olympics. Yeah, so hopefully you will enjoy this, and just letting you know, this was painful. This was really, really painful. These events were, most of them were really hard, and kind of sad that I failed some of them. Yeah, so well, now it's getting kind of awkward, isn't it? Anyways, let's start with number 10. Number 10, in my opinion, is Scooter Pursuit from Mario Party 8. Now, this minigame on its own is not that hard. It's mainly the challenge of trying to get a high score that's difficult, annoying, and repetitive. You see, the basic gist of this minigame is driving your scooter and trying to shoot the opponents, right? Well, not really, because at the same time you also have to maneuver yourself and, dodge shots and, aim and all that stuff. And the main reason for me why this minigame is on this list is because it all basically boils down to the luck factor. My score of 39, well, I just kind of got lucky for that one, really. And I still got 4th place. And yeah, the 3rd spot was only 1 point away from me, with 40. That made me so angry you can't even imagine. So yeah, Scooter Pursuit, an annoying minigame that I failed by 1 point. Yeah. Mariolympics had a lot of tears, just saying. Number 9 is getting the lowest score in World 1 in Super Mario Land. Now, I got a goal from this one because I figured out this weird little trick where you go up the ceiling in World 1-3. Yeah, that was a cool little trick, wasn't it? Well, anyways, this one isn't really that hard, just like Scooter Pursuit, but it did have some annoying moments, like waiting for the timer at the end of every single level so that you get those low points, or dodging the coins. But, in my opinion, and it's kind of obvious, the hardest part, which is the reason why this made it to number 9, is getting up on the ceiling. Now, this is kind of tricky. I mean, you have to do this weird little jumping in these little, how should I say, these little gaps in the wall, so that you can jump all the way up and all that stuff. So that's a really tricky part, and that's really the only reason why this is hard. And overall, it was kind of annoying, I guess, and man, these endings are really awkward, aren't they? Number 8 is getting the fastest time in Cool Cool Mountain from Super Mario 64. Oh boy, now these are the type of challenges that make me feel bad. You see, everyone used this weird flower guy to descend down to the star, but instead I used the cannon to get there, which is kind of the normal way of doing it, right? Yeah, when I realized this, I felt really bad. I didn't even get a 4th or 5th spot, that's how bad I was. But regardless of the flower dude trick, this is still really freaking hard. You have to slide down very carefully and shoot out the cannon also really carefully, or you'll freaking shoot yourself off the edge. You have to do these wall jumps and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty hard challenge that I could have done a lot better if I just knew about this weird, stupid trick. Oh boy. Number 7 would be Vanilla Secret 1 from Super Mario World. You had to get the fastest time while collecting all dragon coins, getting a certain number of star points, as well as using the normal exit. Now, this one was kind of tricky. It required precision and certain skills that were needed to conquer it. It was fun, though, I can say that much, but unfortunately I lost to a certain platforming juggernaut. Let's just say that much. And that's kind of a common theme with me. But anyways, yeah, I really don't have that much to say about this one just because it really did just require skill and precise timing, and yeah, good. Number 6 is Snowman's Land, getting the fastest time from Super Mario 64 again. Now, this is one of my faves, honestly. It was really fun using the cannon to get all the way up on the snowman's head and then sliding down to the igloo and then getting the invisibility hat so that you can get the star. And the funny thing about this one is, in my opinion, the hardest part is getting into the actual igloo. And I don't mean the part where you shoot yourself out of the cannon and stuff. I literally mean crouching down and going into this goddamn igloo. Why was this hard? Well, for many reasons. Sometimes you can easily, like, how should I say, glitch yourself in the igloo so that you're stuck and then screw everything up. And the other problem is when you actually enter the igloo, sometimes Mario, how should I say, faces front, but sometimes he faces backwards. It's kind of weird. It depends on where he faces, and you have to like adjust yourself to his face. This is kind of weird right now, but that was really annoying. It's hard to explain what that actually means, but it was really annoying, and it was one of the reasons why this took forever to do. Except for that, I got fifth place. Yeah, that's something. Huh. Number 5 is Freezy Flake Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2. You had to do the Sorbetti's Chili Reception Star. Oh boy, okay, this one is kind of sad. I got 5th place again, just like the previous entry in this list, because of, yeah, really skilled platformers. I could say that much. Okay, so what are the hard parts of this one? Well, first of all, one of the harder parts is getting all these star pieces, I guess, in the fastest time, because you have to use this boulder and go all over the place, and weird things can happen. Just saying. And then when you get to this misty part, you have to carefully long jump, because there are platforms all over the place that can block you, and then you have to restart the whole thing over again. Can't tell you how many times that has happened. And then you finally get to Sorbetti, and well, I guess it's she. I mean, Sorbetti does sound like a girl's name, doesn't it? She's kind of hard. Well, she's not hard as a boss, but hard to, do it in a fast way. Hitting that frickin' nose can be a little bit tricky sometimes, especially if she goes the wrong way. So yeah, if you get hit, you might as well restart. But I managed to somehow get close enough to hit her 3 times really fast and they get the star. But unfortunately, no medals for this one. So, yeah. Number 4 is Speedy Graffiti from, yet again, Mario Party 8. You had to get the highest score. Now, this one's pretty special because it's the only Week 4 entry, and also the only entry that I don't know the results of yet, because the Week 4 recap isn't done yet. Hopefully I did good. Anyways, the hard part about this one, just like Scooter Pursuit, is getting the high score in only 30 seconds. Yeah, not so easy. You have to draw these symbols in a fast manner. It's much harder than it looks, trust me. Much harder. I know, because this one physically hurt my arm. Yes, this is the only event that actually hurt me in real life. Physically. So, yeah. No wonder it's on this list, really. Number 3 is the dreaded, for me, Cheese Bridge from Super Mario World again. Okay, so what do I have to say about this one? Well, I got a silver from this, that's pretty good, but that's not the important thing right now. The important thing is that the Cheese Bridge is annoying. Really annoying. And I really have to say that this whole thing is so scary. Just you can literally screw up at any moment. You never know. The hardest part is this part right here where you have to sacrifice Yoshi in order to continue. Well, it's not really mandatory. This is all my strategy. But in order for my strategy to work, I have to sacrifice Yoshi. Yeah, that's kind of sad. But that's not the problem. The problem is that sometimes Mario will go left. Sometimes he'll go right. I don't like that. And this took forever. I was even a little bit late for this one, I have to admit. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Now I'm gonna go into the entries that I was kind of late in how should I say, in submitting them because of well, the video processing, but I would have finished a lot earlier if I did them better, because these were hard. Cheese Bridge was hard. Alright, number 2 is World 5-7, Shifting Platforms Ahead from Yoshi's Island. You have to get the fastest time and the maximum score of 100. So, This one took forever. Why? Because the levels in Yoshi's Island are really, really long. Unlike the levels in the other Mario games that are pretty short. But that's not the only reason why this is hard. There's a lot of weird and tricky parts that throw you off completely and make you screw up, and that's not good at all, is it? Actually, I wouldn't have gotten a gold medal from this if I didn't have two items. The mystery question mark cloud and the plus 10 stars item. If I didn't have these two items, I probably wouldn't have gotten gold. Because these two items helped in two really crucial parts. The cloud helped me transform this piranha plant into a cloud, yeah, so that I can, easily bypass him, so that I don't have to fight him. And the plus 10 stars helped me with getting the stars, because because of this item, I didn't have to get any of the stars in the level from the boxes and stuff. I just used the item, plus 10 stars, and then pass the ring, and there you go. That's 30 stars at the end. So yeah, those two items, yeah, getting them was really, really all part of luck. As you know, in Yoshi's Island, you get items randomly, so I was really lucky. Yeah, hard level. And number one is Freeze Flame Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy. You had to get the fastest time. Now, there's a lot of factors that make this the hardest one for me. First of all, this was the very first event that I attempted to do on day one. Yeah, what a great way to start, isn't it? This is probably the hardest event in the whole Mariolympics history, which is funny because it doesn't have such a big history. Yeah, no offense. Anyways, so what are the actual things that make this hard? Well, first of all, let's break it down. What do you have to do first? Get this freaking penguin. This is not easy at all. If you want to do it fast, you must slide and then long jump, and then do all kinds of tricks to get him as fast as possible. Then you go down. Now you have to slide down here, and then you have to get this freaking mystery thing and mystery coin thing, which will activate the ice flower. So you go get the ice flower, and now begins the real pain. So you have to jump all over the place, get all the way to the top here and all that stuff, avoid all these guys. The ice flower runs out. Then what? Then you have to long jump all the way here and get the other ice flower. Again, go all the way here, jump a little bit, jump on these platforms, jump on these platforms, get all the way to the top, and you finally fight Baron Burr, the boss. It's kind of annoying. You have to get all the way onto the top, and then you have to, spin to turn off his ice power, and then you have to hit him and stuff. Sometimes he can, just bounce around, and that's kind of annoying. He can send some troops. He can do all kinds of weird stuff. Then you finally kill him, and you get the star. Now, while that doesn't sound too hard, doing this with the fastest time is basically impossible, for me at least. But the real reason why I decided to make this number one is because I probably would have gotten a bronze medal, I think, I'm not sure, but I probably would have gotten the bronze medal if I made it in time. You see, this one took so long, and I had to also process it and all kinds of stuff, that I didn't make it. I was like 1 hour late or something, so unfortunately, I wasn't accepted, which broke my heart. Nah, not really. I'm still cool and stuff, but it was a big loss, a giant loss. But hey, what can you do? That's what happens, man. That's what happens. And yeah. And those were the Mariolympics. Overall, what are my thoughts on the Mariolympics? Well, I have to admit that Power to Mario really improved upon his last Mariolympics. While I didn't compete in the last Mariolympics, I did, watch them and all that stuff. And I figured out that, he did make a couple mistakes. Well, really, there's only one real mistake, if I remember correctly. That's the Waluigi is not playable in this Mario Kart game or whatever. I don't really care anymore. But overall, I do think he structured it much better than last time. And the fact that every day has every day can have any division. Now that made it a lot more accessible, in my opinion. While there were less athletes, there was much more competing, and I do like that, and it was really fun. And I can't wait to see the week 4 results. And hopefully Bean Kingdom will get bronze. Man, we're only missing a couple points. Let's hope Gentleman Lucas is not on top of his game this time. Yeah, let's hope, because Dreams Deep is pretty powerful, pretty powerful. So go Bean, and good luck. Well, actually, it's over now, so there is no luck, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm closing. So I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Well, Christmas is still kind of going, but you know, we had a Merry Christmas, and see you next time. Bye-bye.